It's a combination of different factors. One obviously being the consumer confidence, and therefore consumers hardly spending any money, and you see that retailers are struggling to write black numbers at the end of the year, and therefore you see vacancy rates going up. On the other hand, it took us a few years before investors in the Netherlands accepted that the value of the office portfolios were declining, and retail only started to think of reducing or lowering the values in their portfolio a little bit more aggressively than they did, I think in maybe the beginning of last year. So we see that the values of value in the institutional portfolios is still relatively high. In the beginning of this year we saw Corio selling a portfolio to Mount Kellett. That was a transaction that was new in the market. It was mainly driven by the fact that Corio told everybody that they wanted to change the strategy, and they sold a portfolio that they already tried to sell for several years, and that made it all happen, and therefore Mount Kellett could buy for a relatively high discount, something that we never experienced before in the Netherlands. And that will also drive the value down of the portfolios of other investors in the Netherlands, and therefore I think demand and supply, or the bid and ask of investors for prices that will narrow down, and therefore we'll probably see more transactions.
You want to comment on that, Boris?
Yeah, to get a bit more in detail, there is some different. There's a really different picture for the inner cities of the 5 big cities in the Netherlands. Because when I look at the inner city of The Hague, Amsterdam, they're really performing also on the retail part very good, and with initial yields of 3.5–4%, so that's really low. And there the tenants, they're really struggling to rent new units. So in the inner cities of the biggest markets, the retail market is very good also. But you see a structural trend there that on the smaller cities, the retail market is declining, also due to internet sales, which taken into a really big account of the sales in the Netherlands, even in international perspective. So, but the smaller cities are struggling with it, but the bigger cities, the perspectives are really sound.